This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and the latest news from Alpena Community College with Dr. Olin Joynton. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first guest today is Christine Wedge from Alpena County Library. Hi, Chris.
Hi, how are you, Nancy?
I'm doing very well, and Happy New Year to you and everyone at the library.
Happy New Year to you. We're excited for 2014 to get started.
And not that 2013 wasn't a wonderful year, because you broke all kinds of numbers for attendance and programs and people, so it was a fabulous year.
It was a great year for us. We were happy with a lot of things that happened in 2013, but we've got a lot of good ideas for 2014.
And the one thing that I want to comment on is the millage that passed. You know, what a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing for everyone in our communities.
It's so humbling to have that kind of support. You work every day to provide really great programs and resources to the community, and then, you know, every so many years comes a time when you need to go and say, you know, we need to continue the support, and the community really came out resoundingly, and so we're awfully blessed for that. We really appreciate it.
Yes, we are, and of course it's the beginning of the year, so we know the first thing on everyone's mind is tax forms.
That's right. The tax folks have told us that they will start sending us tax forms at the end of this month, so the end of January.
Okay.
And really, I'm very optimistic that they'll do exactly what they say. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. So if you live far out, you might want to call the library and ask if we have them in before you drive in, because some years we don't get all of them. Like, we'll get a few boxes, but if you need a special form or something like that, you can give us a call and we'll let you know exactly what's in.
And always encourage everyone to go on the websites to the IRS and
right, you certainly can do that. And if you want to fill your taxes out, you know, using the internet, then you can talk to the reference librarians too if you just need to print out a one-page form or something like that, if you don't need the whole booklet of instructions.
Now, will you have your tax preparers there this year?
We are planning that, but we do not have the date yet from them when they're going to start. They've scheduled their training for their volunteers in January, and then they let us know after the training, when they see how many people they have and what days work best for everybody, they let us know, and so we don't have that information yet.
And remember that it's for low income and seniors?
It is for low income seniors, yep.
And simple tax reform.
Right,
forms.
Yes. If you need a lot of complicated...
this is not the place for you.
This is not that, right. This is a simple tax form, yeah.
And I'm excited about some of the classes that you're going to have up, some technical classes.
Right, our computer classes will start at the end of January and the beginning of February. They'll start in the middle of the month, being listed with the dates and descriptions on our website, which is www.alpenalibrary.org.
Okay.
If you go under classes, it'll have a whole list of computer classes. Many of the classes that are there right now will be repeated. It's still, that page right now has the classes that we offered in the fall.
Right.
Most of those we'll offer again. Classes that I think are popular and really interesting are for both iPad and Android tablets.
Yes.
We'll have sort of a basic get to know your tablet class.
I think everyone got a tablet for the holidays.
It really seems like folks did. So this will be a great opportunity to get familiar with it and figure out exactly how it works, and, you know, which ways to be the most productive with it, which is terrific. And the other thing I think folks are hearing a lot about, but they're not really always sure how it works, is the cloud.
Yes.
How do I put stuff in the cloud? How do I get it back from the cloud? How can it really be safe if I can't see it on my hard drive? Stuff like that. So there will be a cloud computing class as well. So that'll be really neat. And we will continue to hold our tech hour, so that's one-on-one assistance. It's pretty much first come, first serve, and it's an hour a day, Monday through Thursday. So if you know that there's something going on with your laptop or your tablet that just doesn't seem like it's working right, and you want someone to just take a look at it, or there's a little thing you can't remember how to do, someone told you once but now you forgot, that's a great time to stop in. It's not a computer repair thing, but if you just can't remember how to do something or how to access something, then you can call the library and say, when's your next tech help hour, and drop by for that, and our tech coordinator will help you through it.
And usually it's something really simple that you just don't know what you're doing.
Every time I have to call her and ask her, she just laughs because I forget the silliest little thing, but it makes all the difference.
Unless you do it every day, you do that.
Right, yep.
And kids, lots of fun stuff for kids.
That's right. We will be starting both Storytime and Tiny Tots up at the end of this month. So January 29th, we'll start up Storytime, and January 30th, we'll start up Tiny Tots. I think that the 2- and 3-year-old group for story time might be full. I know for sure we have spots for 4 and 5-year-olds. So if you have a 4 or 5-year-old and you're interested in story time, that story time is really like a preschool type class.
Oh, wow.
So using scissors, using glue, making crafts, listening to stories, stuff like that. It's a really great program, and it is completely free, and it'll go through the first week of March. And to find out more about that and sign up, because you do have to be registered, you need to call Mary, our children's librarian, and she's at the library at 356-6188.
Okay.
And she'll let you know if you can have a spot. And then you can ask her about 2 and 3-year-olds, but I'm pretty sure that those spots are all full. And then if you have an infant, I've met a lot of people in the community lately who have little ones. They're so cute. And for 0 to 24 months, we have a program on Thursdays called Tiny Tots. And, you know, it does a lot of cute things for the kids, socializing, singing, cute board books and stuff like that. But another great thing is a chance to meet other parents who are in exactly your situation. And so that's a neat way to kind of link into the community and to what's offered all around for parents of newborns and little ones.
And that stimulation is good for mother and child.
Right, yes. It's very interesting to see some of those babies when they see another baby for the first time. Their eyes just...
Yeah. I want to be there when that's going on.
Yes.
Okay, and next you have SC.
I have special collections.
Okay.
We have a program in special collections called Preserving Family Documents. Marlo Broad will be doing that. So maybe over the holiday, you, like many people, decided that you really should just clean up some of this stuff. And I think we all have folders and files of stuff that we want to hold on to, but we just don't know what to do with it. And some of that stuff is starting to not hold up very well, or you think, boy, should I be doing something with this so it doesn't, you know, like a great-grandparent's birth certificate or something.
Right.
What can you do to make sure that that is preserved for future generations? And so Marlo will walk through some easy ways at home to preserve documents for the future. And if you bring in what you want to preserve, she'll even tell you if you need to get a professional involved. A lot of people have old baby shoes from grandparents and stuff like that. That was a really important thing to save those first infant shoes. For a while, it seemed like folks were having them bronzed.
Bronzed, yes.
But that's not as popular anymore. And people are, you know, pulling them out and saying, well, shoot, you know, like, should I worry about this? Should I be treating it a certain way? Should I be wearing gloves when I touch it or something? And Marlo will take you through all the ways to preserve your family documents and even just some other heirloom items you might have. And that will be on January 27th at 6:30 p.m. in the small conference room.
Okay, well, we're done with our list and we're out of time. So once again, Happy New Year and see you next month.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. I'll be right back with Amanda Dozier from Besser Museum for Northeast Michigan following these messages. Hi, welcome back. I'm with Amanda Dozier from Besser Museum. Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you as well.
And just like Christine from the library, you folks had the most wonderful year last year.
Yeah, it was quite busy and it continues to be so. We've done a little bit of remodeling, so we have kind of a whole brand new aspect going on in our lower level. We turned it all into natural history.
Ooh.
So all of those taxidermy mounts you've seen last year about this time are all now in the lower level. It's created its own little atmosphere. We have a bunch of hands-on stuff in the middle for kids, so we're kind of turning that whole gallery into a natural history, science, hands-on type of area. So it's kind of nice.
Good. And what other things will be coming up?
Oh my gosh, starting in the next couple of weeks, we have a train exhibit, which is going to be, you know how you go to these places and you see little toy trains going all over the place? What we love to bring to the attention is not just the trains, but it's all the landscape detail that goes along with it. So we're going to have this beautiful exhibit in our Chalfa Gallery, which is going to be fantastic. It's going to be awesome for kids and for adults. It's one of those all ages type of exhibit. And then a quilting exhibit. Gone to Pieces Quilt Guild is going to come in and they have, if you've ever quilted or even sew, it's intricate work.
Oh,
and we're going to have all their quilts, so that'll be fantastic. And then, of course, are just everyday awesome stuff. I like to say it that way. We've did a little bit of remodeling in our Avenue of Shops as well. So that's kind of great. We moved all that lumber and logging stuff upstairs to kind of tell a complete story through our Avenue of Shops, because Alpena, of course, was started a lot on the logging industry. So it kind of travels through how we've become the industries and stuff we are today. So that's a very fun story to tell. We also got a brand new website, which is fantastic. I encourage everybody to check it out. It's easy to manipulate. It's beautiful, wonderfully done. We have a lot of links with our Facebook. We do fun stuff like that. We've also started doing on Pinterest and our Facebook page Old Town Pictures. Pictures. We're doing artifact and collection, kind of highlight pieces, so it kind of gets you a little bit more personal touch that you don't always get to see, because we have over 74,000 pieces.
Amazing.
We can't display all those at once just because we don't want to ruin the integrity of the piece.
Right.
So we try to switch them out, but this is a way to see the stuff that's behind the scenes and not always out. So I definitely encourage everyone to check that out. And of course, there's donate buttons and become membership buttons, right? Super easy to click through PayPal right on the website, so that helps out a lot.
And we encourage people to become members.
Indeed. That membership, we are not federally funded. We are not, we don't have a millage or anything like that. It's all admission and membership based. So yeah,
Right.
absolutely. If you want to support your museum, that's one of the greatest way to do it. Plus, you get perks from that. Free admission all year round, all of our festivals that we do, 10% off on our ever-expanding gift store. I like to say that because it gets better and better every year. You also get discounts on gift workshops and stuff like that. So
You should meet the artists
exactly.
at receptions.
Exactly. You get all free receptions, which you're going to have some pretty great ones coming up this year. So it's going to be pretty cool.
And it's very affordable, and
It
as you
is,
said,
it
you can
is.
find out online how much it is.
Right.
Plus, if you have a family and you want to take your grandkids or your
Right.
children, often that's the way to go.
It is. And our
Saves
family
money.
membership is $40 for the entire year. And that
Yes.
covers anyone under your household. So you could have a family of 6, and it covers, within the
Yes.
first few times you visit, it'll be worth it. So, yeah, it's
And
awesome.
I always like to encourage people to go into the museum to see what's in your own backyard, the wonderful things, the history, the art, the artifacts, the things that you will be amazed at when you go there.
Keep an eye out in 2014. We're doing some major restoration projects. Some of the outbuildings will be getting all new facelifts, and we're restoring all of them. The planetarium, they're talking about going digital.
Ooh.
So pay attention to that. Well, yeah, give us a follow. Planetarium, of course, is every Saturday at 2 o'clock, so just come and see how it is now. Beautiful stuff, but the more and more we get closer to that goal, the more and more we're going to start adding to our planetarium. So it'll be well worth it.
And if you'd like to, donate some money to help along the way
Yeah,
for any
yep.
of these wonderful things we're having, please feel free to do that. A tax-deductible donation would be greatly appreciated.
Absolutely. Just give me a call and I'll tell you how to do it. 356-2202. How to do it, where to go, that type of stuff.
And school groups too. Always remember a great place
Yes.
for teachers to bring the kids. And you
We-
had a lot of them last year.
We had a riot over the holiday season. These kids brought their parents back. I'm going to say, gosh, almost every school group that we had, at least 2 to 3 brought their parents back. You have
Wow.
to check it out. And it was such a wonderful thing for the students because they were then the tour guide. And they're sharing with their parents everything that they've learned and seen. And it was awesome to watch and witness.
Exactly what you hope to happen.
Exactly. We're hoping to create the legacy through these kids. So, yeah,
Yes.
it's great.
And volunteer opportunities?
Call me. I have them all the time. We have them in collections. We have them in up with guest services, so on and so forth, facilities even. When we start doing some of the facelifts and outbuilding or getting ready for spring,
Yes.
to get inside some of those buildings and dust them out and help us out, that's awesome. It's a great experience.
Maybe some local builders would like to volunteer to
Yeah,
help with
that would
this
be
facelift.
awesome.
Yes.
Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, any of that. Please, we're actually thinking about starting a pioneer garden this
Ooh,
year. So
that'd
that
be
would
great.
be awesome for the gardeners that like to help out. So yeah.
Yeah, volunteer opportunities are out there, and
All
every
the
little
time.
bit. If you think
All the time.
one small thing, one talent
Yeah.
you have can't help, it really can.
It really does, absolutely.
Okay.
So, yeah, good.
Anything else exciting happening?
Just keep an eye out. We are always adding, always improving. Oh gosh, our Vietnam tribute exhibit is this year. It's going to be a big one. Pay attention in the newspaper. We'll be doing a call to the community like we did with World War II and Korean, where we're going to ask for your personal stories, artifacts if you'd like to share. And that'll go May all the way through the summer. So it'll
I'll be
a-
amazed if you don't get this wonderful response that you had before, because so many people in our community
Yeah.
were involved in the Vietnam
Indeed,
War.
and it's already starting, and it's people are coming in saying, "Hey, we heard this. How's it going? Come on in." We'll sit down. We'll have a pot of coffee constantly going. We love to hear the stories, and that's what we like to do. So.
Okay, Planetarium is every Saturday at 2
2
and what
o'clock.
are the museum hours?
And we're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
And we're closed Sunday because
Closed Sundays.
everybody needs a day of rest.
That's right. That's right. That is our rest day. So.
Okay, well, I want to thank you very much for
you.
being here. And once again, Happy New Year. I'll
You
talk
too.
to you in a couple of months, and you'll
Yay.
have some more things
Heck
nailed
yeah,
down on the
absolutely.
Vietnam exhibits. I'm excited
Yeah,
to hear about it.
me too.
And once again, thank you and all of your staff, everyone, for all that you do in our community,
Thank you.
preserving that history and having it out there for all of us to be able to see.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
Please stay tuned for Dr. Olin Joynton. Following these messages.